Hello there.
Hey, everybody. I think we're getting better at that.
Howdy from an unknown location.
Yes.
Super secret, hot, windy location.
Right. First in the room today was Bob's adventure. Hey, Bob. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Let's see. Yes, Firstola. Then Happy Place Camping. Coming through with the RV Underway raid.
Thank you, RV Underway. Hello.
Yeah.
What did I just say? I don't know. RV Underway.
I
don't know.
Hey, Linda Barker. Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Our friends, our epic RV adventure. Or should I make you say it this week?
Our epic RV adventure.
You got it. Yes. Then it's about time now. Hey, guys. Hi. Another RV Underway raider. Yarr. It just felt appropriate. I don't know. RV traveling MIA researcher.
Hello.
Hey, good to see you. Roy and Becky's travels. Hey, guys. Thanks for coming over. Char of Heart.
Hello.
Another raider. Whoop, 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 whoop. But then we have RV Weekends. Hey, I think you're a new one to our live streams. So welcome.
Thanks for being here.
Yes, absolutely. And then, of course, the star of the raid, RV Underway themselves. Hey, guys. Good to see you. Making it through. Joseph Hoke. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
Good to see you. Daydream about nice things.
Hey, Gary.
Who's Nick? Nick and Natasha Rocket. I have a brother named Nick. Is he just messing with you? I think he meant to type Bill. N is close to B, and then the I, and the K and the L's are close together.
Call me Nick.
No, that's weird. That's my brother's name. We're not doing that. Then Farm Okie SLT is here. Hello, hello. Char of Heart's wondering where we're pedaling to. We'll get there very, very shortly for sure. Over the Hill RV. Hello. Hi. Another raider. Thanks for joining us. Miss Thrifty Angela. Hey, girl.
Hello.
Thanks for coming in.
Mr. Jerry Holly.
Hey, Jerry.
How's it going?
Good to see you, buddy. Let's see who else. Nursing our travel bug. Copycats. What did we copycat? Did we miss something?
Copycats.
Copycat.
What did we do?
Oh, there you go. See, Gary fixed it. It was Bill.
What did we do? Copy that.
Let's see who else. Oh, Thrifty Angela is going to take her son out to dinner to celebrate because he's graduating 8th grade.
Congratulations.
Aww. Did you all have 8th grade graduations growing up? So I went to a K through 12 school. And I do remember after 8th grade, because we had elementary school, then middle school. There was no junior high, and then high school. So after 8th grade, we graduated before we went on to high school. Did you have anything?
I don't believe we did. No. Well, I went to a giant, 400 class middle school. I went to a small, it's almost like a boarding Catholic school, ran by Benedictine monks. Mm-hmm. And I think we started with a class of 32 or 36.
Nice.
But yeah. So no. To answer your question, no.
What about
Patrick
you all
Thomas is here.
Hey, Dad. Good
Hello
to
there.
see you. Tasha and Big Bill.
Big Bill.
Yep. Let's see. Hitch Up in Tow, our friends from overseas. Hey, guys.
Hello there.
Good to see you. Who else is popping in here? JW Carter. Hey, buddy. Good to see you. And just catching up with the chat. Mr. Graham Patterson, another one of our favorite European friends. Hello, hello. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. Everybody's saying hey, hey. Lucky Dog Productions moderator, Miss Sue. Good to see you. Hey, hey. Getting through the chat. Everyone's still saying hi. I love it.
Joseph Hoke.
So Daydream About Nice Things was saying they didn't have, I'm assuming that's 8th grade. Gary, you having some problems typing today, my friend. But he did not have a graduation either. You don't graduate until you graduated high school. So, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my school was, because it was K through 12, my graduating class when I graduated high school was 63, and we were a large class. So it was a very small farming community school. So we celebrated anything and everything, for sure.
So
Joseph
yes,
Hoke
we apologize if we got some bad noise. It's hot. It's like almost 100 degrees outside, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's windy, so you can hear our vent on our convection oven
Yeah,
flapping around. We
Yeah.
got our air on.
Yeah.
I will apologize, but it's only 82 degrees inside. So
Yeah, and that's the lowest it's been today.
woo!
And we can't put our awnings out to shade the RV because they will fly away.
Yeah.
Like a tornado in Kansas.
Yes.
Yeah, so JW Carter doesn't remember any other graduation except the one as well. Beyond Beauty 3, hey girl.
Hello there.
Thanks
of course,
for
she's
coming in.
next, and I saw that she was doing Mad Libs and
yes.
Rock, Paper, Scissors,
Yes.
as well as
Fun games.
announcements or
That's right.
something.
RV Weekends, they did elementary, middle school, and high school. So K through 6 was elementary, middle school was 7th and 8th, and high school was 9th through 12. So very similar. Yeah, I think my elementary ended at 4th grade, and then middle school is 5 through 8. So very similar. Let's see. Are we caught up? Char of Heart? Nope, they didn't do an 8th grade graduation either.
Mm-hmm.
RV Weekend, just one graduation. And Char of Heart was saying after kindergarten, got no graduation. Oh yeah, I think the kids, Bella and Will, they had kindergarten graduations.
I know Will did. They had a paper
hat.
What do you call them? What do you call a graduation hat? But
Cap.
there's a name for it. Cap.
A cap.
I suppose.
But it does have a name. Yeah.
Cap and gown.
Yeah, I can't think of it. Yep. Farm Okie did not have an 8th grade graduation either. RV Weekend says no background noise. That's good. Good. We're going to keep the AC and the fan going. It's probably because Boris is wearing his hat today.
Boris and Natasha.
Helping to block the sound. If you don't understand that reference,
You're too young.
No. Go check out our Tools of the Trade video. We actually go over our entire live stream setup, all the products that we use, and we have links for them so that you can find them online too. So shameless plug. You're welcome.
Right.
It's about time now. They had a kindergarten event and then 12th grade graduation.
And Posh Cats.
And yes, Posh Cats came in. Our
Hello.
other friends from overseas. Hey guys.
Look at that. We're at the right time.
I love it.
They're all probably getting ready to
They're chilling out.
go to bed. That's
Yeah.
right.
Absolutely.
Prime time.
Yep.
No, I don't know if that. I have no idea. Or is it the morning?
Hitch Up in Tow says the miter board hat. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
It took me a minute because I believe in Europe it's customary to type things RE as opposed to the States where we type things ER, like theater.
I do it to be fancy. I go to the theater.
The theater.
Theatre.
Yeah. You're not fancy.
I'm pretty fancy.
No. RV Underway says they do remember an 8th grade graduation. So there was supposed to be more after that. You know.
Oopsies. Well, you know they're from the South.
No, don't you even go there,
Oh!
mister.
Oh, wait,
Don't
that's my
you even
Iowa
do it.
joke.
I don't like that one
I'm
either.
surprised she got past elementary school.
And I have all my
Iowa.
teeth. Thank you very
Iowa.
much. She likes to tease me about that. Like we're country bumpkins or something. But meant to be RVing just popped in. Hey guys, hey.
Sorry, I'm a little feisty today. We're going to get into a little story time
Yeah. So
about what we're doing and why we're not driving like we have been pretty much for the
every
past
day.
week.
Yeah.
We decided we need a break.
Oh, Carolyn from Utah popped in. Hey,
Hello.
Carolyn. Good to see you.
Loved our time in Utah.
We did. We'll get to that. So we don't have any mail to open an exchange because we've been on the road.
Yeah.
But we do have our new address. We finally booked an RV park at our final destination in Illinois. So if you don't have one of our stickers, email us down below, nursingourtravelbug@gmail.com. We love sticker swapping, or if you just want one, if you don't have any stickers, email us. Absolutely. We will send one out to you.
That's right.
Yes. So do we want to talk about what we've been up to, or talk about...
Sure. So last Sunday, we did a live from
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake, Provo, Utah.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of neat because while we were there, we saw Salt Lake.
Mm-hmm.
We went downtown into the Temple Square.
Yep.
Saw the big Mormon church.
Mm-hmm.
Tried to get in. Gates were locked. I guess they don't want any more members.
No, they
That's fine.
they were under construction,
Yeah.
so it was for safety. But they did have. We went around the entire block, and 3/4 of the block was gated off or had some kind of a wall or structure where you couldn't get in. But on the last side of the block, they actually have a big, beautiful garden area, and you get beautiful glimpses of the front of the church. So, and it was just really peaceful. You heard the birds chirping, you smell all the scents of the flowers, and it actually turned out to be very nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That video will be coming sometime next June.
Yep. Oh my, Joseph Hoke. Natasha put Bill to bed early tonight for his teasing. Like your hair? Tease his hair?
Teasing the Southerners, and teasing the
Oh yeah.
Iowegians.
Mhm.
Iowegians.
Yeah, my dad, Patrick T, is an Iowegian. Apparently he thinks it's funny.
Of course it's funny.
Fan Life with Gina Payne just popped in. Hey girl, thanks for joining
What's
us.
happening?
Oh, and our friends, our national adventure. Hey guys.
Oh nah.
Good to see ya. Oh no. Yeah. So
Oh, and then we had a special treat the morning we
did.
left.
We
Because
did.
during our live, someone had reached out and said, "Wait, I'm in Utah. You're not that far from me."
Mm-hmm. Which is why we love doing these lives, so we can connect with our audience.
We said, "Well, you need to email us, and maybe we can get together." And we did.
Yeah, it totally worked out. We got to meet Peggy and Derek with 2 restless retirees. Oh my gosh, they're just the
Great
sweetest
people, fun people. And then they had the connection where Peggy she's a retired nurse.
Mhm. Mm-hmm.
So we got to talk all about the nurse stuff while Derek and I stared at each other. Yeah. It was kind of a joke. Like when we were hanging out with Diary of a Family, Carolyn and Natasha would always go back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett and I would just, yep,
Right?
yep. I put a Band-Aid on the kid today. Yep.
Yes. Yes, Carolyn from Utah. Temple Square really is beautiful. So if you're ever in the area, you definitely have to stop and check it out. But yeah, we just we didn't chat for very long. I think we hung out for like an hour, but they were so sweet. They met us in the morning for breakfast. And they brought us breakfast.
Yeah, we had donuts. They brought us a big old thing of juice and milk.
Yeah. Which Will loved up. Usually I'm pretty strict on the sugar because you've met Will in our videos. He gets a little squirrely when he has a little too much sugar. And being a travel day means he's trapped in a vehicle with either you or I. So it really means he's going to drive us bonkers for many hours we're on the road.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we let him indulge and have a special treat. We didn't want to show Peggy and Derek our true nature, like in your first meeting. You know, it's like a first date. You gotta make a good first impression, right?
I think they have like 3 donuts, and they're like, "Can I have some more?" And we're like, I think you've had enough. And of course, Peggy, they're like, "I don't mind. You can have whatever you want." I'm like, it's not helpful.
No, they were being very sweet.
Yes.
And of course, they're retired and they have grandchildren. So I think you get into that grandparent mode where, you just want to love on the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they did. They loved on our kids. And
Absolutely.
we just had a blast meeting them. So, and we'd love to meet all of you. If there's ever an area where we're close or like within driving distance or whatever, yeah, hook us up. Shout us out. Nursingyourtravelbug@gmail.com. We love doing the meetups.
Right. Right now we're in Kansas. We did think of Mr. Holly.
We did.
And Kay and our destinations. I think we're still going to Topeka tomorrow. But then we kind of just plan to shoot straight north up to Omaha.
Charv Heart's giving you a new nickname. I think she's calling you Boris. Boris and Natasha.
Boris. Oh,
she was talking about Bullwinkle. Rocky and Bullwinkle.
The microphone. Yes. I think you're just behind.
Sorry, I am. I'm not on my game today. Still so nice to meet on the road. Absolutely.
Yeah. Of course, we do get, if we share it on social media, we do get a few comments about what happened to social distancing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think if you're it's not like we're having a giant meetup.
No, and it was outside on the picnic table. Like I've said before, just with any type of illness, not just the whole coronavirus thing, but basically if you're healthy and you're not sick, I don't see the big deal. Wash your hands. If you have to cough or sneeze, cover your cough, cover your sneeze, and you're good to go. So
if you're feeling ill, maybe don't have a meetup with people.
Right. Yeah. So no, we didn't wear the masks and gloves and stuff, but so that's all I'm gonna say about that. Hitch Up and Toe said, when you're passing the UK, heck yeah.
That'd be
absolutely
pretty sweet.
Yeah. Maybe someday when we win the lottery, we can do a big European tour. But man, we would have some troubles finding some RVs to caravan over there in Europe, because I hear they make them tiny. So it's a little challenging.
I just get used to it.
That's true. Oh, Diana DeForest popped in. Hey, girl. Hello. Thanks for joining us. No, we haven't stopped in Kansas City. We're actually in central Kansas right now in a town called Hayes.
Hayes. Anybody know about Hayes, Kansas?
Yeah.
You might.
Well, that's true. We didn't know anything about it. And having lived in the Omaha area, we traveled to Kansas City quite often. And I have to say, we've been in North Carolina, we've been in Texas, and we've been in Kansas City. So aside from Memphis, those are like the 3 barbecue places, and we love barbecue. Kansas City barbecue is definitely my favorite. St. Louis ribs, but not barbecue. But yeah, Kansas City barbecue is by far my favorite. I think North Carolina's was too vinegary, and Texas is dry. So
I like the sauce. North Carolina. Of course, I like vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
anyway, we were on this trek. We were in Utah.
Yes.
We saw 2 restless retirees. We headed out for Moab,
which was amazing.
By the way, our national adventure, if you're still here, we were going there like arches. We're going to see arches.
Yep.
And they're like, you need to see Canyonlands. And we're like, what is that? Sounds like a theme park. Like it wasn't
on our radar
we're not educated
at all.
about that.
Like we knew that there were 5 big parks in Utah, but for some reason Canyonlands did not pop in my head.
Yeah, I don't know. But then, we got there and we figured, we got some. Was it the first night that we got there? We had time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, let's just head out. Yeah. We're excited to use see, when I volunteered for the Corps of Engineers, I got a volunteer pass. America the Beautiful pass to get us all these parks. Yeah. Of course, you roll up and nobody's at the gate. We're like, they haven't even used it yet.
No.
Yeah. But anyway, we rolled in there. That was amazing. And the next day, I'd say it was Natasha's present. Because
it was fantastic. Bill, so talking with our friends at Our National Adventure, I think Allison had mentioned to you about doing a Jeep tour.
Or you have to rent a 4x4, I think is what she said.
And I was like, I don't know, that sounds okay. But Bill he's like, no, come on, we got to do this. Best idea ever. Best day by far. So we rented a Jeep Rubicon 4x4. And the guy at the store recommends doing this trail. And this trail happened to go through Canyonlands where we had gone the previous day. So when you go to Canyonlands, this might sound silly, but it's a big, giant canyon. But you're at the top and you get these fantastic views. We did a trail. We climbed some rocks, things like that. We just had a blast. Aside from people getting too close to the edge, we had a blast.
You're gonna see some sweet pictures.
Oh my god.
I'm like, well, no, we need one of those iconic pictures where you're like sitting on the edge of this like monolith thing. We need that. And of course, usually Will's a little skittish because I think he feeds off of her fear.
Because I'm terrified of heights.
But he was like right there with me. Yeah, let's go out there.
Yeah.
And at one point, I think we disappeared. And all she was thinking is we fell off a cliff where, in fact, we just like jumped down a notch and there we were.
Yeah. Just terrifying. I have mad respect for gravity. And when you're so far up, what they say?
Mad respect. Gravity. Yo.
It's not gangster. It is science. When you're
Science.
so far up on the edge of this cliff, you fall. There's no coming back from that, man. So that's why I'm terrified.
It's pretty cool.
But the views were spectacular. I can't lie about that.
There was one, that tested my fear. It was the end of this. Because the first day we went on a hike along the Grand View or what was it called?
Yeah, Grand View.
Lookout.
Yeah.
There was a little trail you walk through. And then we got to the end and you climb up on this big old rock.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's this one little part that goes out over the canyon. And there was a dude up there that like walked out and he's like, oh, I got a picture. He's like standing on the edge of the canyon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you can see. Who knows?
Here, I'll take this down.
So he's out here. He's like, I'm like, ooh, I want to do that. So I started walking out there and I'm like, this is good. I'll just stay here.
Yeah, because there's nothing but sky underneath that little ledge of rock.
Of course, I was after I don't know what it was, mile hike.
Yeah.
Mile and a half.
Yeah.
And that's up and down these stairs and stuff. And I was wore out. And
it was crazy.
I legit like froze when I had to step off that ledge to get back, hop over on another rock. So I'm tired. I can't even move. Frozen by fear and
that's what you get, fool.
being old and out of shape. Yeah.
But
we made it alive.
Yes. So our national adventure says they want to take a boat down the river or 4x4 when the kids are older. I think the boat would have been fun too.
That wasn't even the crazy 4x4.
No. Okay. So we rented the Jeep the next day and we took this trail, and at first you're on the highway and then you're taking a little dirt trail and then you're getting some hills and they're like, oh, okay, this is kind of fun.
Well, first we met our neighbor and he's like, oh, we did fins and things today. I'm like, oh, I've heard about that. Fins and things. So I'm like, so we go to the rental place. I'm like, they say we have to do this fins and things trail.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy's like, well, here you go. Here's a map. And then on the map, it actually says,
We're not there yet. We're still talking about the Canyonlands.
Canyonlands, the adventure.
The first trail we took had the hills and stuff, and it was cool. And then you get within Canyonlands Park, and the trail merges with, what was it called? The White Rim Trail.
Oh, yeah.
And it says the White Rim Trail takes 2 to 3 days to traverse. And we're like, White Rim Trail, we don't want to take that. We don't have enough water and food. But it's like the opposite side where it starts. This trail goes up the side of the canyon. We were terrified to fall over. Oh my gosh.
It's just like, switchback.
And then people can come the opposite direction. This is a 1-lane road. No guardrails. And you get fools coming from the other direction. So you're like, I'm not moving to the edge. Are you nuts?
So she was driving. This was all planned from the start. Later she was driving anyway, but later I tried to squeeze in there. It wasn't working for my long legs.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I was driving, the whole time she'd be like holding on to the door and, hey, it's close. Oh, move over.
It's true.
So I'm like, you're driving.
Yes.
I think you would enjoy this far more.
In scary situations like that, I have to have that control to feel better. But it was still terrifying. My t-shirt was probably soaked in sweat by the time we made it to the top. But it was fun. But then we moved on to Fins and Things. Now you can tell them about Fins and Things.
Fins and Things, just the name of this trail. I believe it was some sort of state park or state recreation area. Anyway,
yeah.
So you go in there, and it's basically it made us think of Kathy's Outdoor Adventures. How she does her videos where they're like creeping on these rocks. That's basically what this park's made for.
Because it's petrified dunes.
Yeah. So there's these big old mounds, and you're just going up and down, and then there'll be these blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and these angles are probably like 60, 75 degree angles.
Yeah, so
like
the Jeep's like climbing up, and then we got to the top of one of them, and this will all be in videos someday also. But we saw people getting out of their Jeeps and like scoping it out, so I'm like, maybe we should do that too.
100%, because I could not see where the heck I was going at that point.
Yeah. So there was like 3 ways down up this rock. One of them's like straight down. The other one's like, sort of straight down. The other one is not as bad, but still, when you're coming down, you probably feel like you're straight up and down.
Straight down. Yeah.
So Will and I got out, and I had our newer action cam on one side, and Will had our older GoPro on the other side. So we got some action shots coming down there. So that was fun for a while, and then
we did the South Trail, and on the map that we were given, it says it's difficult. Is this the first time I've driven a Jeep?
We're pros.
I mean, I used to valet park cars, so yeah, I drove a Jeep there. But off-roading, this is the first time I've off-roaded. And then, the guy at the store is like, use 4 high, use 4 low when you need it. And I'm just like, so do you use it all the time? He's like, no, just when you need it. I'm like, well, how the hell am I supposed to know when you need it? You figure it out for sure. But yeah, that was rated difficult. So I made it.
Talon would love it.
Yeah, we weren't able to take Bernie. The dog wasn't allowed.
Talon would be.
Yes.
By law.
Yes. Although I don't know if he would enjoy all of the bumps.
After a while, I did not.
Yeah.
I sat in the back because there was actually more legroom in the back. And then, after a while, you'd go over a bump and you'd go, boom! And you just like slam your head into the rails on the Jeep, and my legs slamming into the door.
It was nutty.
It just after a while, you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. I think we would have been great had we just done the Southern Trail and called it a day.
Yeah.
But,
Or just
asked
them. We had fun.
We did.
That's the point. I don't know if we would have picked that if we would have asked if it was for more intermediate or advanced.
Our National Adventure agrees. Some scary, crazy, scary edges for sure.
That's true.
Our Des RV Life popped in. Hey,
Rhonda.
Good to see you. But they said they're so glad we did it. The videos are going to be pretty great. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'm excited to work on those for sure.
Weekend RVing. Hello there.
Hey guys, good to see you. Hitch up and toe. Gravity is only a theory. True.
She has mad respect.
Mad respect for that theory because I've seen it in action.
Let's test it.
Yeah, but it was terrifyingly fun. That is the best way to put it.
So that was a great time.
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Our epic RV adventure. Yeah. So that took up our whole day. Yeah. And then we were going to leave Moab the next day, and we're like, man, we came here to see arches, and we didn't even make it. Now, this was like 95 to 100 degree weather the 2 days that we were there. So we were exhausted. But we decided, let's get up early. Let's at least run through arches. That's pretty much what we did. We drove through, saw a few of the highlights, did a short hike. And then we were still on the road by 11:30?
So a lot of the arches that you can go see, there's just like maybe a mile loop. And you see it, you walk around it, and then you get back in the car. We just kind of did one little side or section of arches. There's a whole other part to it. But we saw like the main balance rock. We saw the delicate arch.
Yep. The windows.
Yeah. So we saw some of the main ones, and then we got out of there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. We've just been, going.
Yes.
So then we went from Moab to Pagosa Springs.
Which is in the central part of southern Colorado.
Yeah.
Within the mountains.
Try not to get too crazy. Like normally, like we've said before, we get a nursing contract and we have like a week to get there. So it's like 8 to 10-hour days, driving nonstop to get there. This one we've probably 6 hours, and we're stopping.
4 to 6.
4 to 6, we're stopping.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice that, I think we posted on our social media that we actually got out. The kids were a little squirrely, so we said, you know what, do the dishes.
Go to bed.
Go to bed. We're gonna go check out town.
Yeah.
Without you. So luckily they're old enough that they don't care.
And we can still communicate with them when we're not home. We chat back and forth and stuff. So we had a nice little walk. Saw the natural springs.
Yeah, that was neat. Yeah. They're all different temperatures. And weird looking at this weird rock that had looked like a fountain. And we're like, well, that's weird. What is that? And there was a lady walking by. She's like, that's one of the springs. Stick your hand in the water.
Yeah. It was like a hot tub.
Yeah.
And then you smell your hand after you remove it.
Sulfury.
Yeah. It smelled like rotten eggs.
Egg salad. Tasty.
Delicious.
Yeah.
But that was pretty groovy.
Cool. Yeah, and there was different springs of different temperatures. And there was one that was actually like steam coming up and it had warning signs.
Like melt your skin off steam.
Yeah.
Crazy hot. Yeah.
Well, I was curious they said do not touch very hot. I was curious what very hot meant, but I just took their word for it.
Means do not touch. Yeah.
Do not touch.
So that was an overnight. And then we went to Colorado Springs. So again, we're going through these mountain passes, and we're trading driving off back and forth. He drove the car, and I drove the RV, and then vice versa. But yeah, the mountain passes again. For a continuation of the Moab experiences, like you get a little bit more used to it. But I am so thankful that we have an engine brake on the truck to slow the RV down. Otherwise, our brakes would be toast.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And we got to Colorado Springs. We've been to Pikes Peak, both of us, together. Yep. And I think when we were there, we took the Cog Railway up there, which is not functioning right now. But we decided we've never actually driven up the highway to get there.
Yeah.
So, of course, she was driving. And a little bit of a bummer. Like they say, there's construction going on at the peak.
Like so the last 3 miles.
Yeah. So they're like, you can drive to mile. So this was a 19-mile trek going up. So you can drive to mile 16. Then you have to park and you can take the shuttle up.
Yeah.
But when I researched, it said dogs were allowed up at the peak. So we brought Bernie with us. And then as we're paying to travel the highway, they say, well,
$40 to drive this highway.
Yeah. Said, sorry, but you can't take the dog on the shuttle. So one of you will have to stay back, or you have to take turns going up.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Something in me was just like, you know what? Why don't Natasha and the kids, why don't you guys just go up? I'll stay here with Bernie. They did say that the view at the 16-mile point was probably just as good, if not better, as the peak. I've been to the peak, so I said, we don't really need to take turns. You guys just go. I'll take the dog for a walk. We took a nature trail. I came down the wrong way and skinned up my shins. Yeah. That's how I roll. I'm a little klutzy.
It was kind of a bummer that we didn't all get to experience it together.
But she's been there, done that. I got the t-shirt.
That's true.
Whoop, whoop.
That's true. You'll have to wear it on your next live because it's a great t-shirt. So, of course, being in the mountains, they're all about Bigfoot and Sasquatch. Yeah. So, yeah, found some fun souvenirs. So we'll wear that next week. It's About Time Now was in Colorado Springs last summer. Yeah, it's just
good time.
We've actually talked about the possibility of like buying land in that area or surrounding. We stayed at Mountaindale Resort, which Blue Wave Odyssey stayed at. It's just beautiful. It's out in the middle of nowhere. They said you could see bears. We saw lots of deer, animals. We heard wolves howling. So that was a great little escape from the city. But then we were just go. We did Garden of the Gods when we arrived, and we did Pikes Peak, and then we toured Little Manitou Springs, which is a cute little eclectic town at the bottom of the peak, and then we went to dinner, and by that time it was time to go to bed.
Yeah, it was kind of neat that Mountaindale, because we called, I think I called them twice. They said, oh, we're booked all weekend, you know. I'm like, well, is there ever an opportunity? Do people cancel? They said, Sometimes. So yeah, I actually called back the day before, and they said we have one spot just open up. So it just worked out.
Yeah,
We
and
rolled on in.
it was supposed to be a pull through, but
That's
they
great.
have a tree like blocking right in the middle of the lane, and there was
So
neighbors
the
on
tree's here
either
and,
side.
like, the lane's kind of here.
Yeah, raise your hands up. There
There's
you
a
go.
tree, and the lot is kind of here, but there is room. Like if you came from this angle and you had a smaller RV, you could probably pull in there.
Yeah.
We don't have a smaller RV.
No.
So,
But the guy who was showing us to our spot was awesome. I was driving that day, and he just guided me in. And it was funny. We went into the office when we registered to brag on him because his directions were so good. And then he was actually telling the office people that, oh, she made me look good. So, hi.
Blue Wave, hello. Were your
Hey.
ears burning? We were just talking about you. We stayed at Mountaindale. We happened to just call them up, and they had a cancellation, and we got in. We didn't
In
think
Colorado Springs.
yes, Mountain, because we watched
His video.
Bob's video.
Yeah.
And they stayed at Mountaindale when they were there.
Yep.
And so did we.
Yeah, so it was fantastic. If you're ever in the Colorado Springs area, we definitely recommend that park. It's beautiful.
It is probably 20, 30 minutes into
town.
Colorado Springs.
Yeah, but it's all highway.
Right.
It's good. Yeah. Our national adventure, at least it wasn't snow. Amen to that.
Just
Oh, no.
snowed by speak. That's about it.
But we didn't have to drive in it. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
For sure. Your dog probably appreciated not having the high altitude. It was hard on me at the top of Pikes Peak. You know, I did feel it a little bit. We've been in the mountains virtually since Nevada, so like 2.5 months.
Virtually.
We've
Sorry.
virtually been in the mountains.
I'm just thinking of like
No.
virtual
But
reality.
I mean, that's like 4,500 feet compared to 14,000 feet. So yeah, when you get up there, I was feeling like my heart was racing a little bit more than normal, but I wasn't short of breath. But they did have an EMT actually at the door. And unfortunately, there was an older gal who was having a hard time breathing. So she just had to sit down, and the EMT was kind of working her through like deep breathing and stuff. And she was working through it. So it's good that they at least have emergency personnel there if you just aren't feeling very good.
And Bernie and I took a stroll at that 16-mile mark. When I came back down the wrong way, there was like rocks and steep like gravel. I was slipping, and he could probably feel that I was a little uneasy.
Yeah. Freaked him out.
And then he's like, I'm sitting down. Nope. So I was like, come on, you're half the reason I'm almost falling here.
Yep.
You're tugging me the other way when I'm trying to go the other way.
Yes, Blue Wave. It was definitely beautiful for sure. We agree with you. And Weekend RVing went to Colorado Springs last August. So yeah, if you go to Colorado, like that's the place to be. Like we loved Denver, but because of we were gonna stop there for a couple of nights, but because of all the riots and the curfews and stuff in the big town, we just decided we were gonna take a northern route and go across Nebraska. We decided to go south.
I know there's
across Kansas.
way more to it, but we're like, what do you do? Like when we've been to Denver, you go to like 16th Street Mall. You might go to a museum or something. I'm like, none of that's going to be open.
Yep.
Of course, we always go on like a brewery tour in Fort Collins or Golden. And that's not going to be open.
Yeah. So it's okay.
I'm sure there would be other things to do.
Yeah. We'll go another
we didn't
time.
visit any dispensaries.
No.
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 What do you do in Colorado?
You enjoy
that's
the
a joke.
mountains.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah. But so the trek across Nebraska, we've made a few times, going to Colorado, moving out to Portland. And that is probably second to the drive across Texas. Like that is a boring drive. It's really hard. And we kind of thought that that's how it was going to be again, driving across Kansas. But holy buckets, has it been windy?
It is windy.
Yeah.
Actually, the RV is rocking right now.
Yeah, so we might look like we're doing this. Yeah.
I disagree.
It's been, I think they said 20 to 30 mile an hour winds, and that's constant 20 to 30 mile an hour winds with the occasional gusts up to 50. And when you're towing a 42-foot box down the highway, that makes things challenging.
It's not fun.
No.
I don't know if we've just all been fatigued and whatnot. We got up today and we were even ready and just nobody was having a good time.
No.
So
hi Haley family.
Hello.
New friends. Thanks for joining us. We're just talking about our trip from Reno, Nevada. Our final destination will be Springfield, Illinois. We did a lot of sightseeing in Utah, a lot of sightseeing in Colorado. This is our travel day. I think I counted up 9. So between the traveling and the sightseeing and just constantly being on the move, I think everybody is stressed out. Like everybody was fighting today.
Yeah.
Bella and Will were fighting with each other. Bill and I were fighting with each other. We almost didn't go live today.
Yeah, it wasn't in the plans. Well, even if, well, the original plan was to go to Topeka to see her good friend, Amy.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we would have gone live there anyway, but
we wouldn't have been good company. It would have been a strained hello.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen Amy in probably, I don't know, 9 months to a year. And she and I have been friends for 16 years. We've seen each other get married. We've seen each other have babies. And I just want that time with her to be positive and meaningful. And today we are just not on top of our game. And that is not how it would turn out. In fact, I didn't even put on makeup today because I was just like, it's gonna be an effort to get on and do the live. But honestly,
hashtag real life.
Yes. But honestly, I'm so glad that we did, because even just sitting down and chatting with all of you, it lifts my spirit. It makes me happy. So I'm feeling better.
Yes, me too. I think we're all better. I think let's stay an extra night.
Yeah. And do nothing.
Let's
There's
regroup.
nothing to do in this town. We're just chilling. We were all just like laying around, lounging, watching TV, just zoning out before we went live. So I think it was definitely a needed day to just be. Yep. And then we'll hit the road tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah. But even the rest of our trip isn't going to be crazy.
Yeah. We are in Hayes, Kansas, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
We thought of you. We were going to go to Topeka tomorrow and then head north. And I know that's still a ways away from the KC area.
Yeah, we usually take Highway 75 north from Topeka, and it's only about 2.5 hours to Omaha, Nebraska, which is where his family and his friends are. That's where we want to land for a couple of days. So it would only add maybe 45 minutes to an hour if we had to go around. But you got to go through the tolls on I-72.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now we're delayed today.
Yeah.
But
we'll wait.
We don't have anywhere to be till the 14th. So.
Aw. Thank you, Shar of Heart. my face is actually, I've had a lot of acne the last couple of weeks, and I don't know if it's stress or changing climates. That's been the other thing. We've also changed 2 time zones, and we've lost 2 hours. So that's been messing with our sleep too. So
Mel Nettie?
Mel Nettie popped in. Hey guys.
Hello.
Good to see you. So our national adventure, traveling and exploring on the fly is exhausting. And you need those days of just being, for sure. This has been like our first trip where we can just have fun and see what's along the way instead of just rushing. And I think we just did too much too soon, and now we're kind of paying for it.
Which is funny because you feel like you're taking your time, and I don't know. But I guess we're seeing a lot, doing a lot.
Yeah.
And then the time change. Like last night, I think we ate supper at like 9 o'clock or something. I don't know.
Because it was Central Time. Well, and we got here, and then we went and did laundry, and then we went to dinner. So it was just a late night, and we got up early. So, it's just a recipe for
like we say,
disaster.
It's ups and downs,
Yes.
which can lead us to our topic that we just every week. We got 15 minutes now, but we're going to talk about it because we put it off every single week. We're celebrating our 3-year
Nomadversary.
Yeah. We've been on the road full time for 3 years now, and we just wanted to reflect a little bit on the past year.
Yeah. I think this last year was actually our slowest year as far as traveling, because we took two assignments in one location. So we started off leaving Orlando, Florida, and traveling to New Haven, Connecticut, where I had my contract with EO. That was pretty amazing, our stay there, because we got to go and visit New York City, and this was before all of the craziness happened.
Gotta go to Citi Field, the home of the Mets. That's like I said before. That's like the pilgrimage to Mecca. That's that's beautiful.
Yeah,
it
was fan, huge baseball
fabulous, outstanding.
Yeah,
it's great baseball stadium.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Haley family. Yes, we do appreciate the thumbs up. Faux show.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Yes, that was awesome. We went there twice.
3 times because we saw 2 different Mets games. We saw Mets for Father's Day and did a Mets tour for your birthday and got you a Fudgy the Whale birthday ice cream.
Fudgy the Whale!
And then we took that 3-day vacation where we saw Brooklyn and Manhattan.
Train there once. Drove the car, the rental car.
Yeah. Because the truck broke down. All kinds of fun stuff. So yeah,
the ups and the downs, ups and downs, ups and downs.
So check out our New York City playlist for that experience.
We went to Rhode Island. We had some fun. Yep. We had a lobster roll,
which was our first. Tons of fun. And then we had one of our biggest treks from Connecticut to Texas with a detour back again in the Midwest to see family. That was our worst road trip we've had in 3 years, including this one, because we had five big breakdowns. The truck tire, the truck lug nuts, the RV shackle hanger, the RV wire, and then the check engine light on the truck. So that was 6 major things that happened on that road trip. That was not fun.
Not fun.
No. But then when we made it to Waco, my little brother lives there. So we had to have lots of family time with him. It was the first time I took a contract without a travel agency. I got a contract on my own. In fact, I got 2. I worked on 2 different units. So we stayed there for 6 months. So it's the longest time we've been stationary. And
it's the first time I've ever volunteered with the Corps of Engineers. So that whole time that we were down in Waco, we didn't pay any lot rent.
No.
Just did a little bit of chores around the Corps of Engineer Park. Earned us a free spot.
Yeah, for sure. And then that took us from Texas in March to Nevada with, as you all know, Diary of a Family. So it was the first time we took a contract with another friend. And it was the first time we did any kind of caravanning.
Yep.
Yeah.
It turned out well.
It did.
Now we chat.
Except for the canceled contract. That was also my first canceled contract in the 4 years I've been a travel nurse. So,
which is weird, but yeah.
But we're making.
The more you reflect on it, we're like, weren't really doing much of anything in Reno anyway.
Yeah, because things are shut down. Yeah. Thanks. It's about time now. We appreciate that. So in our last year, although we didn't do a lot, as much traveling as we normally do and exploring, especially like in the Texas area, because we didn't really get out and do that, we still got to put 5 new states on our map. What was it? I wrote them down.
Connecticut.
Florida. We got to start with Florida.
Florida.
Yeah. Then, of course,
Connecticut.
On
the way up to the Connecticut, we stayed in Maryland.
And on the way back, we stayed in Pennsylvania. Yep. And then the state we just came from.
Oh my gosh.
Nevada.
Where are we?
Oh, Wandering Wiley just popped in. Hey guys, we have just been talking about our travels from Reno. We're presently in Kansas on our way to Illinois.
Hayes, Kansas.
Yes, and we've had some highs and we've had some lows. So you got to check it on the replay for sure.
But she keeps us all positive.
Well,
which maybe is how she uses up all of her positive energy until this travel trip. That was my fault.
Nah, it takes 2 to tango, baby.
Tango.
It's all good. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I totally forgot. Last year was also the first time we did a Road Life Project meetup.
Yeah.
So it was our second RV rally that we've ever been to. Of course, this coming year, we plan to be more intentional and hit more RV rallies so we can meet more of all of you guys.
Including Mayberry.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out what we want to do next winter.
Yep. We'll get there. It'll work itself out. We'll figure it out.
Planning sometimes doesn't do any good. But
No. Sometimes you got to fly by the seat of your pants, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this week, our latest video that we released was our quarantine birthday celebration. While we were in Nevada and under quarantine with Garrett and Carolyn and their family, with Diary of a Family, we had 4 birthdays. Will's birthday, Carolyn's birthday, Emma's birthday, and then Bella's birthday. So it's just a fun little video that shows how we celebrated without being able to go out and do the activities that we normally do.
Yep.
I think everybody still had fun.
Yep.
So you got to check out that video. What are we working on? Oh, thanks, Mel Nettie. They loved it. I appreciate that. What are we working on for next week?
I don't know. Talked about working on of course we're traveling, which is always kind of gums things up.
Yeah.
But plan on working on, we had some footage of us, just a couple hikes.
Yeah, exploring and hiking. We hiked down by the Truckee River, hiking around Tahoe. I feel like there was somewhere else too.
Nature trail we did.
Yeah. So we thought maybe we'd put that compilation together, kind of our version of like a Nevada tour, what limited access we had. So we might work on that one.
You got to stay consistent.
Yep.
Our Thursday video. We were doing 2 for a while there.
New Vision
really
Security Services. Hey, Blake.
Hey, Blake.
Good to see you, buddy. So yeah, we are just, we're wrapping it up, but we've been talking about our trip from Nevada to Kansas on our way to Illinois and all the highs and lows that we've been experiencing. So check out the replay.
So I do know that Beyond Beauty and Johnny's Journeys I believe they're near St. Louis. So people try to see them.
Yes.
I think it's a little further away, but I do know that Metropolis kind of meetup stuff where Nomadic Hippie does a lot of stuff. I think that's down on the southern tip of Illinois, which may be a few hours away.
Well, hey, what's a few hours when you drive 2,000 miles?
That's right. Well, I'm sure. Yeah, St. Louis and plan on. You always have these plans, and never been to Chicago.
No.
Hopefully, things are calming down.
Or St. Louis, so
St. Louis.
Could be some good stuff. But yeah, we're working on something video-wise, and we'll get it out to you next Thursday is when we release
That's
those.
Right.
Blue Wave Bob was saying, it's all good when you both claim the argument was your own fault. It was my fault. No, dear, really, it was my fault. No, it was my fault. That's true. How long have you been married, Blue Wave? He knows what's up. We've only got 10 years under our belt. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in. It's about time now. We so appreciate y'all. What else do we need to say? Oh, yes. So, of course, with our YouTube channel, with all of these videos, they come out usually weeks after we have our events. So you got to make sure that you subscribe to our Facebook page and our Instagram page, because that's when you get all of the up-to-date info. You can find out what we're doing. You can see pictures and maybe fun little video shorts of what we've been up to. So go check those out. Oh, and we're also on Twitter.
Yes, that's a newer endeavor, but we're trying to figure that one out.
That one's your baby. I got Instagram.
Right now I'm
You're
just
all on the Twitter.
following everybody.
Yeah.
So.
Blue Wave says 40 together and 32 married. There you go. That's awesome. Congratulations, Blue Wave. That's a beautiful milestone.
Yes.
Absolutely. Camping Therapy just popped in. Hey
there.
So we've been talking about our road trip from Reno to Illinois. You got to go watch the replay. For show. Thank you. Don't know how Debbie ever managed. Hey, you take the good and the bad.
Take them both, and there you have the facts and life.
Yes. All right, we got 5 minutes left. Anything else on my list of stuff? Yeah, I think we hit every point here. So now we got to eat up time. Usually we're just racing to the end and we miss things.
That's right. I do know how much time is left on the to buy those shirts and to support our military, our beers.
Yes. So our Epic RV Adventure partnered with
Happy Place
Diaries and
Wayward Wags.
Yes.
And
Oh, and I was still muted too. Boy. So our hotspot overheated, our wireless internet, so it shut us off. So I apologize for that, guys. But we were saying, go check out any one of those 3 channels, Our Epic RV Adventure, Wayward Wags, or Happy Place Diaries. They are doing a fundraiser for veterans. They're selling t-shirts and taking donations to support a special veterans fund that helps with service animals. So you definitely have to go check that out. But thank you for sticking with us. Make sure you head on to Beyond Beauty 3 next for rock, paper, scissors, and
Mad Libs.
yes, Mad Libs.
It's probably starting already.
Yes. So
Thanks for the 6 of you that are still here.
mwah, we love you.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Next week we'll actually probably be in Illinois.
Fingers crossed. This has been Natasha.
And I'm Bill.
With Nursing Our Travel Bug, encouraging you to get out there and nurse what makes you happy. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.